Psst, over here. No, over here. Stay right there, don't you go nowhere. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. Thank you for joining with me in today's episode, which is going to be homemade trail mix. This is going to be so much fun because not only is it nutritious, it's easy to make, and for you parents, it won't break the bank. So, without further ado, let's get started and get down. To start with any good trail mix, you have to have a solid base. This here, we have 5 cups of quick old-fashioned oats. This will allow for the baking time to be a lot quicker. Oats are high in fiber, low in cholesterol, so it's great for your heart. Your second ingredient is 1/3 cup of ground cinnamon. This is an antioxidant which is great as an anti-inflammatory. It helps lower your blood sugar, for especially those who have diabetes, and it's a great prebiotic for gut improvement. Yes, it makes you feel good all over. Follow this with 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. Kosher salt, it's all natural, no preservatives or additives added to it. Less is needed. Phenomenal for detoxing. It's a natural cleanser. And it also is great to replenish the body once you're sweating because your body needs that natural sodium. You will then now follow with a 1/2 cup of sugar. This is Mother Nature's sugar, all natural, the best way to sweeten any dish, whether it's hot or cold. Honey's the way to go. This here is 1/2 cup of coconut oil. Why coconut oil? It is monosaturated. Those are the oils that you need for your body. Your organs itself needs to have a little bit of grease or a little bit of fat to coat it, to protect it from any harm. So the best way to protect your organs is using items such as coconut oil, avocado oil, any oil that is considered monosaturated. This here is optional. A lot of individuals don't have nut allergens, but if you do have nut allergens, then you can omit this from the recipe. If you don't, then please add 6 ounces of 2 kinds of nuts. 6 ounces total. It could be 2 and 4, 3 and 3, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. You get the hint. I chose slivered almonds and cashews. Nuts are another great source of natural oils and fiber, so it fills you up. Place your oats in the bowl. Cinnamon, and salt. Mix very well. Combine it to assure that the cinnamon and the salt are evenly distributed. So when we get ready to add the honey and the coconut oil, the flavors will blend and the oats will be coated more evenly. Now, create yourself a little well. Pour coconut oil. Good to the last drop. And honey. And then proceed to mix. Here you mix until the oats are evenly coated. After a while, if you feel like your spoon is not doing you justice, grab a pair of gloves and play with your food. You are allowed and you won't get in trouble. I promise not to yell at you. You want to blend it to where the oats become clumped, like in little clusters, in little clusters. And you want to ensure that there are no oats sticking at the bottom and none of them are loose. We are ready to go ahead and place on your sheet pan. Line it with parchment paper. Do not grease it. You have enough oil in your granola for it to coat in the oven, for it to bake in the oven. You don't want it super greasy. And when you spread your granola, make sure you have an even layer or enough to where it will toast evenly. You have this in a preheated oven at 325 degrees, and you're going to bake it between 20 and 30 minutes. 15 minutes into the cooking time, you want to turn the pan halfway and just check on it, because every oven does vary in temperature, and just make sure you want to get or achieve a very light colored crust. Place in your middle rack and bake away. It has been 15 minutes, and I'm now checking the granola. This is what you're looking for. You have another 5 to 10 more minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it halfway and place it back for another 10 more minutes. It is now ready to pull from the oven and to cool down. Transfer the granola onto a cooled pan. You don't want it to continue cooking and toast even more. Allow this to cool down till it's room temperature. While the granola is cooling, here are some items and option suggestions that you can do to create your own trail mix. Here we have dark chocolate chips, M&Ms, slivered almonds as mentioned before, honey cashews, flaked sweetened coconut, craisins, or you could use raisins. I like to be spunky and use craisins, which is dried cranberries, and Reese's peanut butter chips. This first batch, I'm going to make it with nuts. Again, don't forget, if you are allergic to nuts or any kind of nuts, remember this is optional, not necessary. Throw in a little bit of Reese's peanut butter, have some fun with the craisins. You can't forget the coconut. Just enough. There's no set measurements, whatever you like to put in there. Mix well. This can store for up to 7 days in a sealed, airtight container. This is awesome to take with you when you're with kids or by yourself. You're out there walking, your kids are out there, or the kids are out there playing and they want to break a sweat and they're really super hungry. So instead of getting the nearest bag of chips, give them a bag of granola. This will carry you all the way through dinner time. Now for the best part of the show, taste testing. Here we go. That was great. Thank you so much for joining me today. Follow me on Twitter, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye!